Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Beanie 101 and I'm bringing you another NHL Shootout Sunday. Today I'm going to be talking about the Edmonton Oilers. And for what seems like the 5th, 6th season in a row, the Edmonton Oilers have been pretty bad. They've got a vast number of first overall picks, and so they've got a great amount of offensive talent. The question mark has always been, can they keep the puck out of their net? And for the last 3 or 4 years, the answer has categorically been no. Taylor Hall, Herblay, Nugent-Hopkins, Gagner, Perron, that sounds like the making of a really good top 6 set of forwards. There's a lack of size, there's plenty of speed and there's plenty of flair, but you do need to back that up with some size and some grit and determination, and they do show it in parts, but I think the fact is the Edmonton Oilers do remain a pretty soft team. Their defense needs a complete rework. They've had goaltending issues for goodness knows how long, and it remains to be seen whether there are still question marks over Victor Fast or Ben Shrivens. Either of those guys could be the number one goaltender. Are either of them the answer to their goaltending woes? I really don't know, and it may take a year or so. Devin Dubnyk obviously didn't work out, so. The other thing is, this guy here, Nail Yakupov, had a really disappointing second season. So, with all of these high first round picks, could the Edmonton Oilers be ready to trade one of them up? I think Hall, Herblay, Nugent-Hopkins are probably going to stay. Yakupov is obviously the guy that they're not necessarily happy with and might need a change of scenery. So, we'll see what happens. They've still got a high-end draft pick this year, so they can still pick up some good players. And if you look at the size discrepancy that they have at the moment, they do have a couple of guys in their prospect pool that could fill that gap. I mean, I think Darnell Nurse is an absolute monster of a D-man. I think he's about 6'5", and they've got a couple of other D-man in their pipeline like Marisin and Kefblom who could fill a need. The problem is that although the Edmonton Oilers have had maybe not so much experience up front in the forward lineup over the last few years, and they've managed to fill that with first round picks who have been able to gain experience, their defense does need a complete rework. So if you rely on like Nurse and Marisin and Kefblom, they don't have as much NHL experience as you would like. So they're going to be inconsistent, and I think that's what we are going to see for the Edmonton Oilers for the next couple of seasons. They're still going to remain inconsistent. You're going to get flashes of brilliance. You're going to get great games out of them, but there's far too many question marks. If they take a dive into free agency, if they manage to trade Yakupov for some talent, then maybe that is what's needed to put them over the edge. But there's still too many question marks for me for them to be considered a playoff team at this moment in time. But those are my thoughts on the Edmonton Oilers. Let me know if you agree in the comments below, and hit that like or subscribe button if you want to see some more of my NHL content. NHL 15 is just around the corner, and no doubt I'll be bringing you plenty of footage of NHL 15 when it comes along. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.